Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jean and I'm so happy to have you guys for today's reading. So if you're new, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back as well. So for today's video, we're going to do a reading about a general tarot message. What do you need to hear right now? So we're going to add some runes to your reading, and they're actually here right in front of us. So for today, I've prepared 3 piles for you guys to choose from. So we have here the first pile represented by the Howlite crystal, and you can also choose based on the image on the card. So this is for pile number 1, and this is the crystal for pile number 1. This is Howlite. And then we also have pile number 2 with the Aura Rose Quartz. Okay, and this is the card for pile number 2. So again, you can pick based on the image or based on the crystal. Depends on where you feel drawn to, or where you feel called to rather. Okay, and then for pile number 3, we have the Aura Crackle crystal. And then this is the card for pile number 3. Okay, so you can pause the video if you need more time to pick. But if you've already made your pick, I'll go ahead and see you on your chosen pile. Okay, hi pile number 1, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Howlite Crystal and this card, this message is for you. So we're going to go ahead and start first with the rune reading. And for your rune reading, you'll have the Tiwas card. So initially, the first message that I'm getting upon getting this card and this rune is that your spirit guides want you to know that you will be successful in your life. Okay, so Tiwas is actually represented by victory, and another message in here is for you not to give up. So if you could see the image, hopefully you could see the image. It's not being tainted by the lighting. So if we could see the card closely, there are bikers, okay, run or biking up a hill, but then there's also storm behind the tree, or somewhere close within them, which also indicates danger. So I'm seeing here that one of the first things that your spirit guides want to let you know is that you will eventually get to where you want to go in life. So if you're dreaming, let's say, of a simpler life, if you're dreaming of success, victory, to achieve this goal, or this goal, this dream, so there's a message in here not to give up and to continue pedaling. Okay, continue going on. So it might be a time of difficulty that you're going through. I'm hearing that for now there might be some sacrifices that you're experiencing, but it's also saying that these sacrifices will not be in vain. So the Tiwas card is telling us that eventually all of the efforts that that you're putting in, all of the things that you're going through, it will have meaning. Alright, so it's not like you're suffering for nothing. It's not that you're just going through pain, through challenges, all for nothing. So this card is telling us that in the long run, okay, in the long run, or in the long bike for this matter, there will be great rewards. There will be fruition for all of the efforts and energy and dedication that you're pushing through. And another card, or another message that I'm getting from the card energy, is to take ownership. Okay, so if recently you feel like you have little to no control over your life, so there's also a message here saying that you will eventually get it back. Okay, so if you could hear the background, there's like an airplane. So I live near the airport. There's an airplane that just passed by. So it's also, and it's very loud. So pretty much like the energy that you have within you that is still waiting to be unleashed. Okay, so there is a lot of passion, fire in you that eventually it will come out, in its time, in the right time. So don't give up. Okay, everything that you're going through is not in vain. Right, so this time let's go ahead and check your tarot cards. I haven't seen the tarot cards yet. They're pre-shuffled, but I haven't read them, so let's open them together. Pile 1. Okay, so additional messages from your spirit guides. Okay, you have the strength card. Okay, so strength, hold on, pile number one. Okay, whatever you're going through, though it may be very difficult, it's telling you to hold on. Okay, and strength card is also represented by Leo, so I'm getting that energy to hold on to your lioness, to your lion power. So whenever we think of Leo, of course, it's represented by the lion, and lions being the kings of the jungle. Like there's this quote going around saying that, you know, the giraffe is the tallest, okay, the monkey is the smartest, the cheetah is the fastest, but why is the lion the king of the jungle? So it's indicative that they're the kings because they're the bravest. Okay, so there's also a message in here, strongly with the strength card, that, you know, you have your own sets of gifts, potential, abilities that, you know, some people may have, some people may not have. Okay, and for these skills, some people may be better than you may be better than other people. Nonetheless, okay, the qualities that you have are needed for you to go to where you want to be, and for you to find, you know, the destiny that is always meant for you. Okay, so let's get more into your tarot. You also have the Four of Cups. You have the Hangman. Hang on, okay? Pile number one, hang on. And then the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is just a phase. Okay, the first message that I'm getting is this is just a phase. This will all be over soon, or in its right time. Pile number one. Then you also have the Hermit. Okay, and then for your fortune tea leaf cards, you guys have Torch, Light. Okay, so a lot of fire, okay, a lot of passion coming to your reading. So okay, there's a message, one of the messages that I'm getting with these consistent fire, and the first cards for each deck, for each set, is talking or representing fire, passion. So there's a message in here that eventually, if you felt that, you know, you may have fallen out of love with your own life or with your own self, so there's a message that, you know, that passion, that fire within you will soon be reignited, will soon be alive again. Okay, and then you have Hat. Okay, you will keep playing a different role. Okay, so let's talk about that in a bit, but for now, let's go to the rest of your tarot cards. So we have here again the Strength card besides the Four of Cups. So I'm getting here the message with these two cards being beside each other that yes, this may be a difficult time, but also this is a phase in your life wherein, you know, you are being called to take advantage of the many wisdoms and learnings, wisdoms, learnings, growth that are coming your way or that you're experiencing right now in this era or in this phase in your life. So it may be difficult, okay, it may be you know, for some of you, you may be coming to a point where you want to give up, you want to let go, but it's telling you that, you know, these things that are happening to you, they are meant to teach you something, to tell you something important. So this is a reading for the collective, so the messages of course would differ for each and every one. Sorry about that. And going back, so yeah, the messages of course would be different for each and every one, but regardless, the message for the collective is to, you know, take advantage of the growth opportunities that are happening within this season in your life. So it brings forth many important lessons, okay, learnings that, you know, for some of you, you will need in the next chapter, in the next phase. So these things that you will learn will guide you on what to do and what not to do in the next chapter of your life, for the next blessing that is about to come your way. For some, I'm hearing that you are about to learn very important lessons, skills, abilities that will help you, will guide you all throughout the rest of your life. So it's a very important learning phase that you're going through. And then we have here Hangman. Okay, so it's also another confirmation about sacrifice. So remember, in here with your rune reading, we've talked about sacrifices. So with the Hangman in here, it's also talking about compromises. So it's also saying that there may be some things that you need to let go of, and initially, one of the energies that I'm getting on what those things to let go of, maybe things, beliefs that are in the past, from the past, okay, particularly from the past self. So it could be different for each and every one of you. For some, it could be, a negative experience. For some, it may be, dealing, it may be calling out to you to face, or face a fear, okay, or face a traumatic experience, like be stronger than what it makes you feel. Okay, look it in the eye. So there's a message here to let go. Okay, hang on, but let go. Okay, of the things that may be weighing you down. And another thing, interesting thing about the interpretation of the Hanged Man in terms of your reading is, so the Hanged Man in this card, in this deck, he's hanging from something, okay, whether it's on a building or on an equipment, we don't know. But if you look closely, you'll notice that, okay, the like this space between from where he's hanging and the actual ground is actually not that, not that height, not that tall, okay, not that wide, okay, not that long. Okay, so if you notice, he is almost reaching out, or he's about to, he's like an arm's length away from people on the ground. So there's also a message here, not to, well, another message here in the terms of your reading. There's a message here, not to be afraid, okay, of letting go of something. So for some of you, you may think that these things are, difficult to let go of, because, it's either you might lose your identity if, you let go of these things, or, you may be afraid to let go of this because simply there are emotional factors involved, or it may be something that happened because, or maybe you're having difficulty letting go because this has been the comfort zone, so this is what's always been familiar. But it's also telling us that, or I'm getting also the vibe from this card that, for some of you also know deep inside that these things are not healthy for you. These things are causing you either delays or making you feel bad. So there's a message in here from the Hangman to let go, okay, to not be afraid to let go of this string that is keeping you apart from the rest of the world. Okay, so there's also a message here that letting go of that, okay, will guarantee that you will be okay. All right, so you will be okay, pile number one. And then another thing I'd like to read, okay, the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I love it when this card is in reverse. Okay, so it's saying that yes, this is just a phase, and it's also quite hard. I mean, Ten of Swords, of course, it has its different interpretations per deck, but for this one, it's one of those interpretations that's a bit horrifying, because if you notice, there's a man and then there are swords, like 10 swords between the man. Okay, but it's also saying that, being in reverse, okay, I'm seeing that help is about to come your way. So if you feel stuck, or if you feel alone, if you feel like, you don't have anything to help you get out of the situation that you're in, there's a message in here that pretty soon help will be coming for you. It's on this way. And, pretty soon, this situation that you may be going through will be over than you think. Will end sooner rather than you think. Okay, so the end of this difficult phase is about to come for you. And then lastly, we have here the Hermit card. So there's also a message here that peace is about to come your way. Alright? So peace of mind, okay, or a peace offering, an apology, might be on the way. An apology, what else? So anything, okay, anything that will be, giving you or gifting you with the gift of peace, it's about to come your way. And the Hermit card is also telling us that there is a need. Well, we've been talking about lessons for the first part of your tarot reading. Now, with the Hermit card, it's also reaffirming that, you have to take the things that you've learned in this phase of your life to heart. Okay, so for these experiences to avoid repeating itself in your future. Okay, there's a message here from the Hermit to to take this lessons, to take these experiences to heart. And I'm also seeing here with the Hermit card that once this situation has been lifted from your shoulders, there's a recommendation or a suggestion from your spirit guides to take time to recuperate. All right, so let's say for instance, if this situation is referring to a romantic relationship that is no longer healthy. Okay, so the Hermit card is urging you to like stay single for a while, like be your own person. Or let's say for instance, if this is talking about a career or a workplace, like you've been in a toxic workplace, so it's also telling you to to for as much as possible. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, especially in today's economy, but it's also saying that as much as possible, if you can, try to refrain from looking for another job or starting to a new position first. Okay, and I'm picking up so many things from the Hermit card, but basically what it's saying is that once you are able to get out or to leave this situation behind, there is a period wherein you need to be with yourself for the meantime. Okay, so it could be as simple as taking some me time, like taking time to reflect, or it doesn't have to actually be like a vacation. It can be, let's say, setting aside a few hours or minutes in a day to write in your journal, or keep track of your thoughts, or maybe do some meditation. So there's a need to really engage and connect with your spiritual self. Okay, to to reconnect and to yes I'm getting this specific message to reintroduce yourself to yourself. Okay, so there's a strong message here of self-care after this situation. And then to top off or to close off the reading for pile number 1, we have here Torch. Yeah, spiritual development. Okay, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So these things, ironically, they've been difficult. Okay, I'm seeing that you guys have been something that's very difficult, but it's also saying that these things, aside from them guiding you on the wisdom on what to do and what not to do, you will also see in time that these things that happen actually directly will lead you, or in a way catapult some of you to the next chapter, to the next blessing that's about to come your way. Like I'm getting the message that you will understand, realize why it had to happen this way. Okay, because otherwise, the next blessing that is about to come your way wouldn't be as grand or as great, or it wouldn't even happen at all if it didn't happen this way. Alright, and lastly, you have here Hat. You will be playing a different role. So you, aside from role, but in terms of your reading, I'm seeing here that you will be, yes, you will be playing a different role, and you will be shifting. I'm seeing here shifting. So if in the past you have felt like more of a victim in your own life, I'm seeing that this time you will be playing a different role. Like you will finally get your like your plot twist. Okay, like your character arc. Okay, like the plot is moving and you're about to gain your victory soon. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you like this reading. I hope this was able to help. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for watching, and hopefully I get to see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, hi pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you have chosen the rose quartz or a rose quartz crystal and the Birkana rune card, this reading is for you. So let's talk about your rune reading first, which is the Birkana rune. Okay, so for most of you, I'm getting that you may be having relationship problems. So relationship problems is not limited to romance. It could be that you may have conflict with your family, with your friends, even with, you know, people in general, you may feel disconnected with your community or with your loved ones, or somehow for some of you, you feel like you'd prefer to be alone for the meantime. It's not like you don't want to connect with people, or, you know, like you don't want to talk to anyone. It's just that you have this strong need to actually recharge for the meantime. And one of the messages that I'm getting in relation to that is, partly, it's one of the reasons is you are about to go through a new cycle in your life, a new beginning. So it can be as grand as getting a new job, or possibly leaving and starting a new relationship, or it could even be something that's spiritual in nature, like you might be having some spiritual awakening. But I'm also seeing here that, you know, one of the themes or one of the energies that I'm picking up is that you have some concerns or challenges in terms of relationships or relating with people. Okay. But it's also saying in here that for some of you, I'm seeing that you might be moving houses. Okay. So it's either you're looking for a new place to start, or, you know, there's also a news for some of you, okay, for your select few, that you might be, you know, getting a good news about home. Okay, so home meaning, like, let's say you're planning to rent out, you're looking to rent out this new apartment, this new house, or buy it. So I'm getting good news, especially for some of you if you're waiting for approval for a loan, okay, or money to come in to help you finance that project. So I'm also seeing positive news about it. And then, yeah, so a lot of messages with the Berkana or the Birkana card, pile number 2. So, yes, okay. So, you know, in essence, I'm also seeing rebirth and an opportunity for you to find a new place. Like, there's going to be news about a new place, a new opportunity for you. And that place that you're about to go to next, you would feel so comfortable around it. You would feel home. Okay, so it could be a new, again, it could be a house, or, you know, it could be simply finding your community, like your soul tribe, your soul family. Right, cool. So let's go ahead and read the tarot to give us more information about the message that you need to hear right now. Alright, so for your first card, you have Ace of Cups, beginnings. Yeah, so this might really be something that's, you know, you might be looking for, waiting to hear a very specific love message right now as you read or as you watch this video. So let's see if we could help you with that. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, you have the Four of Wands. Yes, so another card representing home. Okay, so you may be away from your loved ones right now. You may be looking forward to going home. Ace of Wands. So a lot of new beginnings for you, pile number 2. You are really about to embark on this new journey. You know, a new place, a new phase. And you have Four of Swords. Alright. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with Ace of Cups. And it's beside the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 things. And there's actually different alternatives I'm seeing for the collective. So one of which is that, you know, you are about to enter a new phase in your life, or specifically in relationships for most of you. And I'm seeing that this phase is going to be very overwhelming for one of you, or let's say for another person who's directly involved with this new chapter, with this new phase. Like, let's say I'm getting this really specific message that for some of you, you may feel like moving in together with your partner, or let's say, you know, let's say you have someone that you are dating and you may feel like you're moving too fast in the relationship. And Four of Wands, you're saying that there's also worry, because it's not that you don't want this new chapter to actually happen, but it's more like you'd feel like it's not yet the time to actually be there. Okay, again, you see it happening in the future, but you don't see it happening now in the present. And Knight of Swords in here saying that, you may, someone, it could be you or someone involved, maybe, being very overwhelmed with emotions. Like, this may be something, a decision that was based purely on emotions without much logical considerations, or considering the logistics part, the other side of it, the details that was overlooked because of the emotions, but are actually very important details that relates to this opportunity. So Four of Wands in here, I'm seeing that there is a need to be open. Okay, to be open to communicate this, even if there is a risk of disappointing someone in the process. But the good thing is you have here the Ace of Wands. So it's saying that, being open, being honest about the, what you actually feel about it, or, will not actually hurt the chance of this happening in the future when you feel like you are more ready to take on the task. Now, I know that I've mentioned that this is about mostly about relationships, but it can also be, again, about career. Like, let's say you may be, there may be talks that you're about to embark on this new task, new project, or new promotion, but somehow it's either you feel comfortable where you are right now, and you feel like there's still more things that you need to do. Let's say you want to learn or master, be an expert in this skill, so you want to focus on perfecting it more rather than moving to a next step. Or it could be that you don't feel ready for this new challenge in your career and your work, because there are also other things in your personal life that you want to give more time and attention to. And this new opportunity at work or in your career might be in conflict with that personal goal. So I'm seeing great opportunities that may be coming in a little too faster, okay, than how you would like it to be or prefer it to be. So Four of Wands in here is also another message of not to worry that the other person might be disappointing. I'm seeing in here that with an open communication, there will be an understanding. Okay, there's going to be understanding, in terms of how each party feels about this. And there's also going to be an open mind. I'm also seeing open-mindedness, okay, with regards to this situation. So yes, there may be disappointments, but also there's going to be gentleness and understanding, okay, happening. And Four of Wands, I'm also hearing, now for some of you, this is for some, I'm also hearing some compromises that are going to happen. Okay. Now, Ace of Wands in here is saying that, the opportunity will still be, like, this new change will actually, is really meant for you. And it's, like, it's really I don't want to say coming for you because it sounds kind of scary. But, it's really there for you. And somehow, eventually, once you're given that, I'm feeling that for most of you, for some of you, once you're given that option to actually think about it, to delay this, okay, before actually fully committing to it and say no, I feel like that's when you'll actually be more ready to accept it. I mean, it's kind of ironic because you there's a possibility of opening up about it, saying, well, maybe I'm not ready, but then when the other person says, okay, take your time, man, that's when you start to realize that maybe I may be a lot more ready, to accept this than I thought I am. Alright, so it's kind of a wild ride. So what I see, a lot of changes happening. And Ace of Wands, so there's really, either this could be talking about a home or migration, like moving into a different well, yeah, if you're moving into a different city or location, country, yeah, definitely you need a new home. But yeah, there's actually some significant movements in terms of your daily travel, your daily life. Like, I'm seeing a new place happening for you pretty soon. And Four of Swords, okay, this is quite specific, but I'm hearing that you guys need to sleep. I don't know, like, you may be very stressed right now, or maybe overthinking some things, But one of the very specific message I'm getting here is that, you know, you guys need to take some rest, specifically sleep some more. Okay, so now for some of you, I'm hearing that, of course, aside from the actual physical benefits of sleeping properly, there may also be some very important messages coming in from you that will happen through a dream. So definitely while you're sleeping. So let's say for some of you, if you've been missing a loved one who is already who has already crossed the rainbow, who is already on the other side, I'm seeing that they may want to communicate with you, and sleep, or communicating through dream is probably one of the means for them to actually reach out to you. Okay, yeah, so that was very that's very specific. File number 2, love it. Okay, so yeah, basically good news. Okay, a lot of good news, a lot of changes actually coming in your way. So there's going to be a big new change that is both exciting, okay, then both fulfilling at the same time, and it also includes some very exciting perks happening for you. Now, to top or to close off your reading, let's go ahead and explore your tea leaf fortune cards. So you have here not unsuccessful plans. Okay, hold on, I got you. Pile number 2. You have your table, hard work ahead. Okay, all right. So not in here appearing in your reading. Okay, one thing that I'm getting, I get a lot of variations for you, pile number 2. So this is quite a diverse collective group. Okay, for pile number 2, with the knot in here, I'm hearing the message to, never, and table. Okay, remember when I talk about offer? Like, it's still on the table. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm getting in here. So, not, okay, there you go. So, clearly, one of the specific messages that I'm getting for you, pile number 2, is to not say no to that offer. Okay, so yes, it may be something that is overwhelming, but there's also a message to hold on to that offer. Like, do not decline it. There is something great that is about to happen for you. And unsuccessful plans in here, yes, the it may be saying unsuccessful plans, but that's only because the plans or the things that are happening to you are much more better than the actual plans that you have in mind. Okay, so not like, hold on. And I'm also hearing that there may be a few inconveniences happening for you. And again, this is specific. I'm hearing, like, if you've been waiting for a package, if you've been online shopping, so I kind of expect some delays in the delivery. I don't know if it's so specific. So yeah, it's like I'm kind of like a karmic balance thing. So great things are happening for you, and don't think that a very bad thing is going to happen, because good things keep on happening. But instead, it's just going to be kind of like minor inconveniences. They don't really mean that much, or yeah, just minor inconveniences, nothing to worry about. But again, maybe one of the message for this not on table is do not say no to that great opportunity. Okay, like it's really waiting for you. It's just really there for you. I feel like this is something, this blessing is really, it's really the time for you to take it. Like, the divine timing for you to achieve or receive this victory is now, or pretty soon. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you like this reading, and whatever this endeavor may be. So good luck on that, best of luck. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I also get to see you on my next video. So bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you have chosen the Aura Crackle Crystal and the Dog as card, rune rather, this reading is for you. So this is pretty much the rune card reading, and I'm seeing here with the Dog as card, this is actually a good omen. Pile number 3, you are about to receive or go through a major breakthrough in your life. Okay, so pretty much the dog as is an equivalent to the Sun card in the tarot. So it indicates new beginnings. Okay, like yeah, new beginnings, great awakenings, great opportunities, success, happiness coming in your way. And I'm also seeing in here that one message that you also need to hear right now is for you to grab that opportunity. Okay, so it's saying that you are ready for that next chapter, for this new beginning in your life. And there's also a message here to continue on self-improvement, especially if you have been thinking about investing on your physical health. So let's say you've been planning to take on, or if you're thinking whether to enroll on that gym class or that yoga class, so this could actually be a good side to go for it. Okay, now of course the physical the self-improvement rather is not limited to the physical aspect. So I love that this card is being represented by the person taking up yoga, because it indicates that for the collective, yes, continuous self-improvement, not just with one aspect, with the holistic aspect. So it also pertains to continuous self-improvement in terms of the mind. So of course this could be achieved by learning a little bit of things every day, or reading a book, or maybe listening to audiobooks if you're not much into reading. So there's also another message that because of the good things that you have given, because of the hard work that you've done, the commitment, the dedication, all the efforts, it will finally be paying off. Okay, so the universe is about to reward you with every good deed that you have put out. Okay, so see that this is your time to shine. Pile number 3, so a lot of good news happening. Okay, so I'm excited for your reading. So let's see, okay, further messages for you. Alright, so let's start with the tarot, or let's proceed rather with the tarot. And for your first card, you guys have the Page of Swords in reverse. A lot of okay, you have a lot of people taking up splits in your reading. So you may be athletes, okay, may be into gymnastic or ballet, or maybe it could also be for some of you just general message to stretch, do some stretching. Okay, also have 8 of Swords. Okay, and we also have Temperance. Okay, you have Queen of Cups. Okay, a lot of friends. Okay, in your reading. So could be that there is new love coming in your life. So of course new love isn't limited to romance. It could be like something, there's something or someone coming in to your life that you would really end up loving so much. So it could be romance, or it could be like a career progression, or a very big purchase, or even a small purchase. Okay, so there's something really great coming in for you that you would really love so much. And then for your tarot card, you have High Priestess. So high vibrations for you, pile number 3. Love it so much. Okay, now let's start off from the left to the right, and you have here the Page of Swords in reverse, followed by the 8 of Swords. Okay, so in here, the message that I'm getting is that I'm seeing you, one of the first things that's happening, or soon, or it's about to happen in your life, is that you are about to break free from the limiting beliefs, the limiting thoughts that you have about yourself. Okay, so if recently or in the past you may have gone through some anxiety, depression, or self-esteem issues, I'm seeing that you are about to break free from this. So Page of Swords being in the first and beside the 8 of Swords, I'm seeing that you're about to have a different you're about to have a different kind of mentality, way of thinking, and view, most especially about yourself and your life. Okay, so I see you, and you are really entering a new phase, and it all starts within, yourself. It's about, you're going to notice these things, these realizations coming in for you, and somehow one of the first blessings or gifts coming in your way is that you are going to feel so good about yourself. Okay, like you're just going to feel so great, confident, accomplish, achieve. And I'm hearing that for some, you're going to feel so proud, and you should be, especially if you are about to come, or if you're about to leave a very toxic or a very unhealthy environment or relationship. So I'm happy for you, pal number 3. Congratulations on that. And then next card we have Temperance. Okay, so in here, I'm seeing that, of course, aside from this, you are going to have this balance, okay, approach with life. So for you, you don't, I'm seeing that there's really a higher sense of maturity happening for you, okay? You're about to achieve or step into a more mature version of yourself. So Temperance card in here is also the card of Sagittarius, and I'm seeing that there are great adventures, okay, coming in your way. And also another energy that I'm picking up is that you're finally going to stop hesitating. You're finally going to start double guessing yourself. So if recently or in the past you felt unsafe to voice out, to speak up your mind, your emotions, I'm seeing that that is about to that's going to change pretty soon. And you're going to basically feel so much free. I'm hearing freedom is about to come in your way. All right. Okay. So a lot of, again, and also sorry, and also a lot of adventures. Okay, Sagittarius being the adventurers of the zodiac, you're going to have this exciting chapter, this new beginning comes with great and exciting adventures as well. And Queen of Cups in here saying that, and I just have to show, or do a close-up of this version of the Queen of Cups. So like, she's happy. Okay, this queen is so happy. But what I like particularly about this version of the Queen of Cups is that this is the kind of happiness where she also feels some peace. Okay, I am also getting the message that this is the kind of happiness and peace that someone feels when they have just gone through something really bad, and have fought their way to get to a better life, to a better phase, and have succeeded at it. Okay, so this is simply not just a happiness card, but also a winning and an achieving card, of overcoming hurdles, challenges, pain, disappointment. So this is also part of the reason why this queen, or this Queen of Cups, or this energy is very happy, because there's also a sense of peace and accomplishment that the war within them, the conflict within them, the noises within them is finally over. Okay, yes, so a lot of warmth. Also, I'm seeing a lot of warmth and happiness and home, safety, okay, coming in for you. And then we also have here High Priestess. So with the High Priestess appearing in your card, pile number 3, I'm seeing that aside from your own feeling of happiness, you will be able to share this great energy, this great experience with other people as well. So I'm not if you have been in LinkedIn, you might have probably encountered one of those quotes that says, don't give up, like, just keep pushing through, because someday you'll never know that your that your success story might be someone else's survival guide. And that is also the similar energy that I'm getting with the High Priestess. So unknowingly to you, deep inside, you may feel happy and all, but you may not be aware of it, but you are also inspiring other people, with the win that you are about to experience. So I'm seeing that this is especially true if if other people are aware of the situations that has happened to you and have seen how far you've come from where you were to where you are right now. So I'm seeing that you will be seen, you will be placed in a high regard by other people. I'm seeing more respect coming in your way. I'm seeing that for some of you, other people might be turning into you for advice. They want to hear, it come from you. They want to hear your inputs. They might be asking you questions. So how were you able to do it? What would be your advice? What would be the technique? So, this great energy, this great, thing that's coming your way, this is not something that is just for you, but rather this is also something that you can generously share with other people. So I'm also seeing that aside from the new beginnings, you are also about to become a blessing to other people as well. Okay, you're about to become one of their inspirations. And then to close off your reading, we have the tea leaf fortune cards. Okay, so for your first card, you have kite vacation. So you need a break, okay? Or I'm also seeing that, if you have been planning a vacation, or you might be, you might be going pretty soon, planning a very exciting vacation pretty soon, or if you're looking for a sign whether it's going to push through or if you should push through with it, I'm most definitely seeing a yes. And I'm seeing that it's it could either be in a beach overseas. I don't know, kite is of course something that requires air. So you see here air travel. So if you've been planning to go to that tropical vacation in a different country, so I'm seeing that there's a high probability that it's going to happen for you. And then you have your older man. Okay, dealings or relationships with an older man. So I'm also seeing that if you have been in conflict with either with a male figure in your life, a significant male figure in your life, so it could be your dad, it could be your grandfather, your brother, or your spouse or friend, for some a boss. I'm seeing that this will eventually also be able to patch through. So I'm seeing that you're going to have a better relationship with him. But alternatively, for some of you, I'm simply seeing that if your boss is male, they might be approving. Yeah, they might be approving your vacation leave. Simply that, or there's also going to be a surprise. Okay, so older man, especially if this is your dad or your guardian. Okay, I'm also seeing that they do have something to say to you, something great to say to you, or some gift, okay, that they're about to give to you. Right, so yeah, pile number 3, you are the pile who's bound to receive lots of gifts pretty soon. Okay, so I'm very very happy for you, pile number 3. And with that, I would be ending the reading. Okay, good luck. I wish you luck and happiness in this new chapter. And I also thank you for sticking with me through this video, for sticking through the reading. Thank you so much, and hopefully I get to see you on the next videos. Bye bye.